Good morning. It is Nemi Bastone here at Nemi's Crafty Cafe with another morning coffee break. Today will be my last coffee break for a week, I guess. And I won't be able to do a recorded video for Sunday's Facebook Live. I hope I'm not too tired, but we shall see whether or not I can come online on Sunday. I leave tomorrow for my 50th birthday, and so today is all about packing, getting kits out the door, getting thank you cards out the door, getting ready for my trip. What else is there? There's so many things. So thank you for being here for the last 2 weeks, whether it's a replay or live. And I look forward to coming back again with you when I get back from Hawaii. But stay tuned because I'm sure I'll have lots of photos of my trip. So I will be definitely scrapbooking when I get back, and as well as capturing as many moments as I can while I am on vacation. So let me just make sure I'm good to go here, and that sound is all good. And oops, there I see myself. So as I'm doing this, just a couple reminders that if you need a catalog, they are now, I have ordered a bunch, but if you let me know while I'm away, if you would like one, then I can directly ship one to your home. They are available for porch pickup as well. Or I could meet you in the city if you are local. Otherwise, I will have to ship it. Shipping costs quite a bit nowadays, even though our catalog is lighter. So I do charge a fee to get it to you. But once you place your first order, that fee is waived. So then I just give you a credit back. So you pretty much get it for free. But if you don't place an order with me, then at least I'm not out of pocket for a catalog that got shipped and then never had an order placed. Now, I'm going to tell you, you will want our catalogs. I know many of you often say, well, I don't really need one, blah, blah, blah. But I can catch it all online. It's true. I'm still a fan of hard copy though. And our catalogs have completely changed. Our new catalog has come out with a completely different layout, full of inspiration for all crafters. Whether you're a beginner, you're an avid, you're years and years of experience, you like mixed media, you just like to cut and go, then you know what? We have an amazing new catalog to share with you. It is so full of inspiration. Okay, and you're definitely going to want it. So if you want one, just comment below or direct message me. You can also email me at nemibcc@gmail.com and I will send it to you. If you live outside the city or you live across the country, across Canada is the only place I can send them to, then I would prefer to know by April 25th because then I can put you into my mailing selector and have it shipped to you. And anybody that does order this month and you're local, then I will work to make sure I get it to you before May 1st. I just want to get them to you so you're ready to order May 1st. Good morning, Gail. Oh, I'm so glad you got yours. Perfect. I was surprised to actually get mine. I wasn't expecting it that quick, but so when I went to the mailbox, I was like, oh, so yay. The digital copy is great, but having that in your hand and actually flipping through the pages, it's going to be my reading material on the plane. So I plan to pack Post-it notes. I've got my catalog. I've got a couple pens, and I also have my tabbies. So I'm going to put that in there as well. So yeah, super excited. And I do bind my catalogs. Where is mine? So I do take my catalogs to UPS in Winnipeg, and I have them binded because then that way it's easier for it to lay flat. So that is something I do and invest in. So that's just a thought for you as you move on. Okay, so today is all about Latte Love, my last week for Latte Love. It's also last chance to register if you are part of my team. So this is another reason you should be a Paragraph Stamper is you get the tutorial for free. And this month we get a bonus. I have 3 additional bonuses. So you get 10, pretty much 10 tutorials or 10 instructions, step-by-step instructions. 3 of which have come from my dearest fellow demonstrator, Laura Bartman, because we're swapping. And so I was able to put a whole mega stamp tutorial together for you with the Latte Love. So it's a great reason to join. I didn't change my pricing for all the extra bonuses. It's just my birthday. So we're going to do that for sure. Cupcakes, cards, and more for a bingo night to celebrate my birthday, I think is going to get pushed up for a week because I cannot find a place locally on that day that I specifically wanted it for, which is the end of the month. So I am looking to see if, or I just go virtually. Maybe that's what I should do. So maybe I'll poll you all if you're okay if we go virtually, but then that means I don't get to give you cupcakes. So we'll figure that out. So yeah, but I do love playing bingo and everybody loves playing bingo and the bingo prizes will be new product. So that's the best part. Okay, let's go. So today I wanted to just play with scraps. So I was playing with scraps. I didn't get to finish my card because I was busy packing. So we're gonna just craft on the fly and it's gonna take a little longer than 30 minutes than my usual 15 to 30 minutes just because I didn't finish. But I think I know what I got, but I got 2 color samples, no clue which one's better. So we might build both, which shouldn't take too long. And then, yeah, you can tell me which one looks better. So it's gonna involve a little bit of Versamark and some heat embossing, so hopefully I can get that done fast. Okay, so I'm going to now take you over to my desk. Sorry, I shouldn't have zoomed so far down. That was not ideal. And I'll just make sure I'm set here a little more even, I should say, and plug in. So I do have a host code, but it doesn't matter if you use it or not. Oh, excuse me. I always see your orders that come through. Oh, I apologize. I had to cough there a bit. Okay. So scraps. I had tons of little strips of scraps, and so that's what I was trying to figure out what to do with. Um, I tried using multiple different pieces, but then they all didn't really fit together. So then I just stuck to these little scraps. And I thought I would do I've kind of mentioned it before, kind of that quilt pattern look that's happening. So I have 2 card bases, 2 colors, 2 pieces, because I couldn't decide on which one to make. So we're going to go with that. Good morning, Melissa. Thanks for joining me today as well. So I like to do tent cards when I'm going portrait. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to fold it in half, or in my case, I'm going to score it at 5.5 because I am terrible. I can't do that. Like, it amazes me how people can just take cardstock. Oh, this one I did already. And can fold it in half and just use a bone folder. And I'm just like, I would have the worst crease line. But this, I know, guaranteed, I will always have a pretty line no matter what. So I have petal pink as a base because I thought that would go really well with these heart shaped lattes. And then I have the lemon lolly because that kind of pulls out and pops out because I've used Lost Lagoon so much and I haven't used lemon lolly yet. And that will pull out of this one along with early espresso, yada, yada, yada. So here's all my card designs, right, that I've shared with you this month. So, if you've got this set, you can easily go back and just flip through and see all of my designs and have a multitude of cards ready to go for you. Okay, and I'm sure I'm going to get a couple coffee shots while we're away on our trip and stuff. So, these pieces are, I just try to get them so that they line up along the edge with about, your standard 1/8 gap. And then I kind of off-centered them. So the measurements I think is 2 3/4 by 1 13/16. It's a really odd number. And I didn't really concern myself with too much as to whether or not I have gaps because I'm going to cover it with ribbon and I'm going to cover it, I assume, with coffee cups and whatever else. So it's not a big deal. I think this one is about the same or slightly less. This one this one was my first cut. So this one, yeah, this one I'll put together. That one I'll have a gap. This one I'll try and squish all together so there's no gap. So you'll see the two differences and not really much of a difference. The card base is your standard, or your card layer of basic white there is just your standard layer of 4 by 5 1/4. So nothing's changed there. And then I'm just going to add adhesive and I'm going to lay these down so that I somewhat have the same distance along the edge. Don't really care too much about the middle as much because we will cover that up. We're just going to add our adhesive. Don't need a lot, so don't go cray cray on it. Adhesive, our liquid adhesive, a little bit goes a long way. Believe me. Now, I'm just going to make sure I'm straight, or try to anyway. Pretend I'm straight. Look like I'm straight. I'm gonna move my desk a bit here so I got a little bit more room down here to share with you. Now you could also do 4 different patterns, maybe even 6 if you wanted to. I've done that before. I just didn't have time. Time is always like the issue, right? And time is something you just can't borrow or buy, right? Or steal. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once it lapses, it lapses. So there we go. So this one has a little bit of gap. I could have went a little bit more and trimmed it down more. And then this one will just, did I have a 1/8 gap all around? Do you all remember? So these pieces I think are a little longer. So I tried to kind of make that one equal gaps, and I don't think I did a very good job. Okay, I think I'm good. I just wanted to make sure I was a 1/4 inch all around. Or, sorry, 1/8, not a quarter, about an eighth. We want to make sure we're even. Even Steven, like so. Should grab my ruler. That would be too smart. Too smart, Nimmy. Now I have that beautiful swirl pattern on the back too. But I thought it was a little too tame and too alike. So that is why I went with this one. Okay, so a little too long, but what we'll do is just overlap. If it's too long, make sure my edge over there is right. I just have to lift it up for a sec to make sure I'm still straight. Like I said, I'm too lazy to go get my tea ruler. Okay. Okay. So it's starting to get sunny again. A little bit of rain yesterday in Winnipeg, in Manitoba, out by my place anyway. I don't know if it rained in the city, but last night it did. And it was a little bit of a chill, but today is a little sunny, so at least we get to see that sun again. So that's really nice. Whereas last week we really didn't, or yes, the day before. So, of course, because I'm leaving on my trip, it's starting to get really pretty out. Okay, I lost my ribbons. Where did I put them? They're here somewhere. Oh, there they are. I had to move things around because I was prepping. So the coordinating ribbon for this, which is this natural, what's it called? Natural, just called natural. Natural polka dot trim. Um, is currently unavailable and on back order. So I've substituted with the pecan pie, which is also available and retiring. So I thought we could use either one. So I'm going to use this one on this one. And we'll do a couple different things, I think. Now I'm going to take my tear tape. Love my tear tape. So we're going to see where that is, right about there. Just want to make sure I'm in the middle. I like to use tear tape when we have ribbons because they tend to stretch, and some of them, our ribbons are fantastic because you can fray them, which is a great technique. But then it also becomes an issue when you're trying to adhere it. So tear and tape is the best option, I find, to make sure it sticks. Then I'm just going to take a couple pieces and put them over top just to make sure they're good to go. So I'm just going to prep that right now here on my thumb. It's a little trick I learned from, what's your name? Christina Bertram? I can't remember. My apologies for screwing up her name. That's not very good. But anyway, she's all about the beehive. She's got a cool setup. And she does all her classes online for free. So it's just kind of nice. So we have that one. Now this one I thought I would do a different pattern, so we'll see whether or not we can get that going. And we will punch out or decide whether or not we want coffee cups. So we got coffee cups or the usual. Where's my sheet here? I can't believe how many I've gone through. You know what? Maybe what we'll do is I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stamp because we just don't stamp enough. Or I didn't stamp enough. Okay, I got lots of scraps in here because I've been prepping all week, all my kits to ship. It's been a little crazy. So we'll grab that and we're just going to stamp instead. And instead of die cutting, which is probably going to take a little longer. So that's okay. It's worth it because I'm going to be gone for a week. Gone for a week. Folks, are you going to miss me? Okay, I know. Okay, so let's get these beautiful stamps out. I'm going to do the double. What happened to all? Oh, yeah. I'm like, where did all my blocks go? Okay, so I'm going to pull out that Lost Lagoon for this one. And on here, we can do any color we want. So you let me know what looks good. We might just do, okay, where are my inks? Oh, they're right behind me. So we need Lost Lagoon, and I'm probably going to use, well, we might as well pull that yellow, um, yellow out of there as well, because we're doing the yellow base, which then means I need Lemon Lolly, and then I want my Calypso Coral, which I can't seem to find my new one. So, good thing I have my old classic one available. Do, 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 do. Okay, so let's get one of these. There's one. And then I think I'm going to use the combination of the other two for my other set. So I got to run up today, get a few things for my trip. Also, go to the Estee. I like those colors. Awesome. Esthetician, that's what it is. Go to my esthetician today. I know, it's not a color. Oh, look what I did. Did you see that? I didn't clean my ink pad properly. So, I'm going to get some of that color out of there. Just using my chamois, because you can just rinse that off. Whereas paper towel I don't often do. So, I just put that color around. Not a big deal. And then we're going to get some Calypso Coral in there. I do love the petal pink as well. Like that pink color going with the Lost Lagoon. And even with the Calypso Coral. It's so nice. So these are going to take a bit to get out. So usually I have these punched and ready to go. But like I said, I was a little behind. So my apologies. And I slept in today. Okay, sleeping in is like, probably still early for many, but I did sleep in today. So I'm gonna grab, for this one, I think we're gonna do, what do you call it? Well, why don't I just grab it so I don't have to guess? Copper clay, and kind of make it a hot chocolate. And then the other one I'll do pecan pie. So, because not everybody is a coffee fan, right? Not everybody loves coffee. So we'll twist this one up a bit and do chocolate with one and then coffee with the other, which is more of a darker color, I'd say. And I think that's the only really big difference. So we're going to get our heart. So this one has the heart and the latte. And we'll grab, that leaf look? Is that what it's called? That leaf? Maybe someone can help me out. And then we're going to have these spin a bit. So on this one, we're using the, oh yeah, Calypso Coral. Why did I punch 2 Calypso Corals? We only need 4. Okay, so we'll get this copper plate, and I'm going to stamp off because it is pretty dark. Just a little wee bit. It's dark hot chocolate. And then we're going to put this, so I'll probably put this at an angle, so I'd want my straightness to be right about there. Choice, really. I don't think it really matters. There, that looks a little more. So that'll still lighten up. Oh, sorry. Let's get this out of the way. That'll still lighten up a bit. And so I kind of didn't want to have that darkness in there. So we're going to do that one with some yellow, I think. Oh, we have to switch. We'll switch with hearts. So I'm just inking up here. And then we're going to stamp off a bit. Excellent. And this one I'll probably twist more to the top. So I want it straight right about here. And I cannot see if I am straight on. Good morning, Monica. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, there's hot chocolate. So let's make sure we clean that properly. Not like last time. Not like it matters because we're going to a darker color anyway. And we're going to use early espresso for that dark coffee look. Oh no, pecan pie. I'm using pecan pie. Sorry. We could have used pecan pie for the other one too. But I want to go. So this one we'll use Los Lagoon. So this one I'm going to stamp directly on because I know my ink pad is nice and juicy. So I'm not too concerned. But I don't want to go early espresso because it's too dark. Well, who doesn't want black coffee? But I don't take my coffee black. I take mine with creamer. So that's why I want mine like so. Okay, so we're gonna go straight. I want mine a little lighter, not as dark. Good morning, Kathy. Look at all of you. Thank you for joining. So next week I turn 50. I get to be part of the 50 Club. So excited. And I'll be celebrating it in Hawaii, even more pumped. So what do you think about that? I will think of all of you. And I'm planning on packing a bunch of, craft supplies. So yesterday, my pre-order showed up at like, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right when my parents got here, because, they wanted to celebrate my birthday with me before I left. And I'm like, what? And so I couldn't even open it. I haven't even opened it. So I'm hoping I can get into it tonight so that I can take a stamp set or two with me and color while I'm on the airplane. Is that funny? Okay. Is that normal? I don't know. Is that okay? Is that, So yeah, because I signed up for a swap, so I got to get my cards done. But then I also, will obviously bring my catalog. I have a book too, but I just don't feel. I think I'd rather craft. Is that weird? Do any of you do that as well? Please tell me you do, because then I don't feel so weird. I'm not gonna waste that Calypso Coral. Meow. So I'm gonna pull out my mini embossing cut machine. Normal for you. Thanks. Right? So I know I'm gonna have an awesome trip, Gail, especially because I'm going with my bestie. Um, as you know, we've been planning this trip since last year, and so the fact that it's finally here is like, wow. It's a little surreal. And then what's really funny is my kid yesterday, my youngest, goes, "Mama, we're out of toothpaste." I'm like, "What? I swear, I just thought I just bought some." And so, of course, I bought a travel toothpaste, but I didn't even think to get regular toothpaste. And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, kid." And of course, he prefers to still not use adult toothpaste. So I was like, "Oh, all we have is a spare this one crushed, so you're gonna have to use this." And it's like, "Oh." So poor kid. Anyway, I was like, "Okay, I pick you up toothpaste today, or just dip into my travel one." Of course, he didn't want either one. Okay, so I got my mini out, and it won't take long to punch these out. They're so easy. Oh, except I used too big of a piece of tape. Okay, let's shrink that tape, and then I'll put the next one on. Next one on. I don't know. I think I should make a shirt. I don't know if I should say. I think I should make a shirt that says "addicted to," and then what should it say? Because we kind of do it all. We scrapbook, we make cards, you know, we make 3D projects. So, would you say addicted to? Would you have that like scrapbooking? Like, what's the best word to say when you do it all? Because we usually say, "Oh, it's a scrapbooking retreat," but not everybody scrapbooks. Some people just literally make cards. Some people like to color and do mixed media and then use it for both, right? And other people like to do 3D projects. I've seen scrapbooking retreats where people are like, "I don't really scrapbook, but I like to do other projects," and I'm like, "Yeah, go for it." And they do paper mache or they quilt. Um, we've had people bring their sewing machines. So addicted to crafting or to creating. Oh, I like that, Gail. Because that doesn't limit anything. That would be fantastic. Okay, so here's my other thought. I really, really want to do with my team, I do so much stuff. Um, but I would love to do a craft day here at my home because I think I have the space. I think I have the space to hold at least a dozen people. I just have to move one couch. But plus, I have my whole sunroom that is full of all my crafting projects and tools. And I would love to do a one day in May. Um, not I preferably before the long weekend because once the long weekend hits, that's it. We're all into country cottage mode, right? So anyway, so what do you think? Would that be feasible? Would you come? Do you think others would come? Because I don't want to go through all that work and then nobody come. But it could happen. Okay, so here's our two. And then I was going to put these two here, I think, right? Darkness, hot chocolate. Yeah, we're good. I got that right. So almost very similar. And then I'm going to Addicted to Creating. I love it. Great card. Thank you. We're almost there. But like seriously, this was all in my head and I haven't had time to sketch it yet. So hopefully we're okay. This one I think I'm just gonna use a rectangle. Oh, I might have one. I have this little guy here. I pulled him out, but he's white. We need color, I think, on this one. Oh, I think we need color on this one too. What am I thinking? That's just too blah. Let's pull out something else. Um, maybe, yeah, I think this one needs a Lost Lagoon or something. Oh, we did Lost Lagoon, yellow. Oh, maybe Calypso Coral? Maybe this one needs a Calypso Coral. Let's see what Lost Lagoon looks like on this one. I'm just punching, which is not a good thing, because, well, I never waste them anyway. Do, 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 do. Nope, I think this one needs a straight. But we got lots of scrap here. See? I've got so much scrap sitting around because I've been crafting with this tweet all month. In a good way. In a good way. I think this is the one. What do you think? I think that's the one. And then, or, yeah, on this one, let's see if we can pull in. See if I have a piece of it sitting here. I have so much. You don't want to see my crazy pile here. I think we should pull in Calypso Coral. Perfect. I think that looks fantastic. What do you think? Now we have all of these. So I feel like I've overused this. I think it's just because I've been working with it all month that it's become the point where, oh, how much of this do I use? Okay. And I think this one is, thanks so much. Like that. Okay, so we got our two. See, and then we're gonna be done. This is so simple. So simple, but yet so fun. Block eye. So I bought two more of these because guess what? They're going bye-bye. And block G bought two or three of these because it's going bye-bye. I'm like, what? How do you get rid of this? It's perfect for all those little stamps. I was so sad. Okay. Such is life. Now we need our, I don't know where I put my other little embossing buddy, but I got a second one here. Whew, it's a lot of powder. It's okay. And we're going to put that there. And I'm going to grab, oh, there it is. It was sitting with my white waiting for me. Unbelievable. I have no space right now. Oh, I'm so sorry my mat moved. That must have made you a little crooked. A little cockeyed there, right? So we're going to hopefully get enough Versamark ink on here. I got no room. What's going on here? And I'm so glad I literally have 3 feet of space right now. Holy. Because that's how much crap I have all over my desk. Thanks so much. Oh, don't need that one again. And hello there. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Finish the sentence. I can. Come on. You all know the song. Yeah. So my parents stayed, oh, probably till almost, I think it was almost 11. Because, my mom brought me some Filipino dinner. So we had some barbecue. And then she wanted to play, and then I wanted to play mahjong, which was ridiculous because I think between my husband and I, we play a quarter a game and we lost $10. Yikes. That's a lot. My parents were on a roll and took all our money. So, but it's so fun. It's so fun. If you watch, what's that show? Crazy Rich Asians. They have that little mahjong scene. Yeah. So it's fun. If you haven't played before. Okay. There we go. Now we have our two. So now we just need to heat emboss that. And I'm like, where's my tweezers? Okay. So we'll grab my, I don't know if my heat gun will reach. So my heat gun won't reach. So excuse me as I do this to the side and hopefully it's not too loud. Addicted to creating. I love it, Gail. I think that's going to make a great shirt. Or anything, really. Okay. So we went from light, now we're going to do dark. As soon as you use that heat tool, it makes it glow. I love it. Favorite colored heat embossing powder. I think mine is gold. Just because of the shine. I mean, we use white a lot, but I think gold is my favorite. What's yours? Would love to know, because I don't think people realize how many actual heat embossing colors there are. Stampin' Up! Only sells the basics, but if you're catching the replay and you're actually watching along, would love to know what you think. Okay, that took a little longer for some reason. Okay. We are done. And then I'm going to be very boring, very, very boring. And because, we need to be quick, it's just coffee break and I got to go back to work. And we're going to just trim these. Now you can be amazing and use your punches, but I don't, or your favorite dies would be great. And we're just going to go like that. There, oh, a little bit more so it's equal. So there is, thanks so much. And then we're going to do, I'm assuming it is straight. I'm going to do hello there. Let's catch up. I don't think it's straight. So, yeah, I'll use this side as our guide. It looks crooked because it is there. Hello there. Perfect. I think this is turning out fantastic. Get all that scrap out of the way. And I'm going to bring my little robot in. Have you guys seen one of these? This is great from Amazon. It's a little vacuum. Cleans up all your little mess, especially if you use glitter. And you just turn it off. Pop back in this little tray. Good to go. So fun, I tell ya. He's so cute. Okay, so this is good to go. And now all we have to do is put these on. So we'll just try to decide if we should use embellish or dimensionals or if we should use just glue dots. Let's just glue that down. And then we'll pop the other one up. Yeah, let's do that. And there goes one hot chocolate. And then another hot chocolate. You can almost use both colors, but I like this color for coffee because I put cream in my coffee. But if I'm doing something like just black, like black coffee, then I would use early espresso. And I'm just going to grab black dimensionals so that you don't see it as much. Now we could add a little more bling to this if you wanted to and add some ribbon to that. I'm going to put that along the ribbon line so that it matches. And then we're going to grab some of the, I can find it in my stash. I know it's here. I saw it earlier. Come on, come on. I know you're here. We can't find it. So I'll use I was looking for my cork rounds because that is what is currently available because these gorgeous swirled adhesive backed dots are currently on back order. So we'll bling it up a bit. Oh, where's it? Take your pick tool. I know I was using it. There it is. Okay, we'll bling it up a bit and put, I'm gonna go pink on this one. And we'll put one there and then a couple over here on the splatter just to give it a little more pop. And then this one was on pink, right? There we go. And voila! We are done. Done like dinner, done like dinner. Okay, so see, I just love those color combos. Now, you could use dimensionals, obviously, if you prefer, but I'm just going to glue this down like so. Lovely. And there you have it. There's one card. So now let's do this one. Now this one, let's see if I can make it work. It was in my head, so we'll see if it works. I don't know. And this will go there, so maybe we'll spread this one out a bit. Come on. And then I wanted to do a loop, loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. like so. Okay, let's see if this works. Don't know, Joe, but it might. It was in my head. Can't guarantee that my brain won't give us some good power here. Okay, so get that tear tape on there. We're definitely going to need a piece of tear tape to hold this burlap down, I think. We were using, oops, the pecan, we should be okay. So we got 1, we got 2, and then we have 3. Move that over a bit. Move on over, move on over. There we go. Lovely, I think. Then we're going to cut it. We'll trim it some more. Put that there. Coffee on either side. Oh yeah, it needs to be swished a little bit more, or angled a bit more, I think. That's the word. Let's just angle that a bit more. It's falling apart a bit here. That's okay, because you know this does come apart. I'm sure you've seen some amazing projects. If you're on Pinterest a lot, obviously you've seen plenty, some of which I've even been inspired with, and I've taken and created and twisted to create as my own, because that's what we do. Copy and share everything, or some people say everyone. Okay, now I'm going to put a little strip of tear and tape along the back just to hold that in place, just in case. I have a little extra here, so we'll cut that off. There we go. That'll hold it. And then I'm just going to use dimensional. So I'm going to peel this back. So my dimensionals will have that extra spot stickiness to sit on. We'll use the whites. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll position that on there. And stick that right where that seam is. So see, the seam isn't as important. And we'll put that in somewhat in the middle. There we go. And then the nice thing is we can just add glue to this and just tuck it in. Oops. Now, on the other one, you didn't see as much, but this time I want a lot of this little cup to be showing so you can see the beauty on top of how the froth works on there. Okay. But I don't want it under my other card. I want it over. Okay, this one I might have to lift up a bit. There we go. Beaut! Now I'm just going to take a normal eraser and get some of that powder off. That's my other little trick. And get some of that off. Let's use my brush. Get it off. There we go. Get some of this stuff out of my way. And last but not least, we've put that on a card base. Now, Lemon Lolly, I don't bother putting a white base on the inside because you can easily use a pen and write your personal message or stamp your own another message on the inside if you prefer. And then you're good to go. So now we're just going to take that. Oopsies. And we'll add some more color by putting on some more dimensionals. And maybe I'll put these ones higher up, like so. Oh, a little too low, I think. Right there. And we'll put another one there, further down. Okay, there you have it. 2 designs, 1 pattern per se, with just a little change on the bling and the paper on the ribbon there, on the accessories, a change on the accessories. So I hope you like those 2 designs. It's a great way to use up all those little, scrap pieces that are about 2 inches or less and can make you some beautiful, great cards. So I don't know. I like the patchwork look. So definitely try it out and let me know what you think. You can add more, obviously, if you're an avid stamper, bling it up more, push some more colors in there, whichever you want. Um, put them at whatever dimension. You could even do 6 if you wanted, but I just chose to do 2 because I had big enough pieces to actually scrap with. So thank you. And I hope to hear from, or you'll hope to hear from me in a week, but for now, you'll just get Hawaii happiness, and that's about it. So I'm just gonna say goodbye from this point of view, and I will see you all. I hope you have a great week of crafting, and I will see you all next weekend. Hopefully Sunday, if not for sure Monday. So thank you for joining me. I hope coffee morning breaks were fun, a little longer today, and I'm hoping I can continue to provide them. So have a great weekend. Safe travels to me, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Happy stamping.